Courtney having a baby.
Hi guys, my name's Courtney and welcome back to my channel. Today is my 35-week bump date. Today I am 35 weeks pregnant. Today baby is the size of a bunch of carrots and weighs between 5 to 6 pounds, which seems huge to me. 35 weeks seems like a really big milestone for me for some reason. It's just, I've only got 5 weeks left to go and it just seems like a really big number. Not a whole lot to talk about this week, but I will go ahead and jump straight into it. My first symptom that I have to mention for this week is insomnia. I've been struggling to sleep most nights. I have mentioned this in my previous bump dates. I've just not been sleeping well, I'm uncomfortable and I'm big and my brain is constantly thinking of things that I still need to do and things that need to be organized. So on top of being uncomfortable, I'm also thinking and my brain won't shut down. So that's part of the reason that I'm not sleeping very well. My next symptom is fatigue. I'm definitely extremely tired during the day. I'm still taking naps pretty much every day as well. And if I don't take a nap during the day, I'm extremely tired at nighttime, but I still can't sleep, so napping's good for me. The last two symptoms that I have to mention are very unpleasant. The first one is back pain. I've had back pain on and off throughout the pregnancy, but just the last week has been really bad. I don't know what it is. It's not just the aching back pain that I've had earlier on in pregnancy. It's like stabbing pains in my lower back and running down my butt cheek and sometimes into my leg, and sometimes it even comes across my stomach. So I'm not too sure what that's about, but the stabbing lower back pain gets so bad that I can't move sometimes. So that's interesting. It's obviously just a pregnancy symptom, so I'm more than happy to put up with it. It's just something that I'm not too sure what it is, so I'll be asking my OB at my next appointment. The last symptom that I have to mention for this week is extremely unpleasant and kind of personal and a bit TMI, so if you're not interested in any TMI symptoms, maybe skip ahead a bit because it's pretty gross, and that is hemorrhoids. I've managed to escape this symptom until now, so I've got 5 weeks left and I've just developed this lovely pleasant symptom. That's been fun. I don't even know how to manage this symptom when you're pregnant. That's something else that I need to speak to my OB about at my next appointment. For the moment, I'm just trying to drink lots of fluids and stay hydrated. This last week I had my OB appointment and he did do a scan of my cervix. As I mentioned in previous videos, my cervix was measuring shorter than it should, and even though it is still measuring short, he said that it is closed. So it's not dilated at all, which is good news. Every day and every week that passes is getting closer to her due date and closer to a safe delivery for her. So every day that passes is kind of a day that we can tick off and say that she's developing and her lungs are developing a little bit better, so if she's born from now on, she should be okay. Also, this week I'm back at work. Today was my first day back at work, so I've just finished for the day. It is nice to get out of the house because I have been at home for 5 weeks on annual leave. So it's nice to kind of see some of my work colleagues, but at the same time, there's not a whole lot for me to do at work on the ground, so I'm not really doing anything there. I'm kind of just sitting around being useless. But hey, if that's what they're gonna pay me to do, then I'm not complaining. So I have 3 weeks of work left, and that gets me to 38 weeks of pregnancy, and that's when I'm going to go on maternity leave. For now, because I am not doing much at work, my back pain hasn't really been bothering me. It's been okay because I can just sit down at any point. And I am wearing flat shoes and not wearing high heels, so that is a good thing as well. And the last thing I have to mention for this week is I had my midwife appointment as well this week. So that was extremely exciting, and I've been looking forward to that appointment for quite a while. So I got to sit down with one of the midwives at the hospital that we're delivering at, and she was so lovely, and I just asked some questions about delivery and birthing positions, and basically we just signed all the paperwork so that we don't have to do it the day that we come in. So they're not bombarding us with paperwork while I'm in labor or after the baby's born. So we got all of that out of the way, which is very good. And it was good to just sit down and talk about some of the things like breastfeeding and immunizations and things like that. They're just getting our opinions and kind of sussing out what we're going to be doing. So it makes it a little bit more real after that appointment. I still don't think that it's going to completely hit me that we're having a baby until she's born and she's here. Okay guys, I'll go ahead and show you my 35-week bump. That was my 35-week bump date. I'm sorry that it was a little bit shorter than it usually is. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, you can subscribe below if you'd like to follow our journey, and I will talk to you later. Bye!